this is it. This is the start of the very end. Umineko, huh? A long fucking journey so far. Long journey. Long journey. I hope it's gonna end on a high note. Let's get started with Umineko episode 8. I should also move my mouse to the other side. You guys don't hear my click-clacks. Episode 7 end was pretty emotional overall, but the energy petered out. In chat, reactions felt kind of muted, hoping to get back into the swing of things. Yeah. As I said, episode 7 is probably like the worst one. And not bad, just everything else was better. Episode 8, Twilight of the Golden Witch. Good morning. This farewell is as sad for me as it is for you. I've prepared a goodbye party for tonight. A game competition will be included as well, so please feel free to participate. Victor was going over the tea parts now, and yeah, I don't think it's the truth. There are too many loose ends. It might be part of what happened, but not exactly. Yeah, there's definitely aspects of that story which are missing. The oddity is small, but not to be trifled with. As this will be the last opportunity, why not take part yourself? Okay. I'm sorry, there's game what? There's gameplay in this game? I've been thinking for a long time, saying this would be great. It's a quiz game. Make sure you get all the questions correct for extra scenes. Oh shit! I hope it's a quiz on do you remember everything that's happened and not figure out the things you might not know yet. Nobody give him any hints, it'll be funny. These duets could be seen in the chapel. A big brother and his little sister. The big brother who would never return from that day 12 years in the past, and the little sister who waited all alone 12 years in the future. A man can hope, Rush. A man can hope, even if it's a very dumb hope to hold on to. However, the big brother knew everything, understood everything. And the little sister knew nothing, understood nothing. So, no matter how much time passed, the little sister remained as the girl she had been 12 years before. She remained a 6-year-old girl forever. Her sobbing into her big brother's chest finally subsided. She quietly waited for his next words. After patting her head gently, the big brother fished around inside his shirt pocket. Then he took out something. Hey, are you listening, Angie? Take good care of this. What is it? A key? Ballard took a large key attached to a necklace out of his pocket and held out to Angie. Oh my god, it would be torture for us and torture for him, fitting for the end of Umineko. I think this game's just a fucking training. I'm starting to suspect Umineko might just be a training simulator for witches to learn to be cruel. It was large enough to cover Balor's entire palm. And little Angie probably wouldn't even wrap her hand all the way around it. The key glittered gold and had a beautiful, intricate design. His way alone made it clear this key was something very important. Balor put the necklace around Angie's neck. Her head immediately went down to the floor because that's a fucking heavy-ass thing. This precious key is yours alone, Angie. Oh my god! Oh my god, we actually got young Angie! Holy shit! What the fuck? You've actually... She's so fucking cute! Oh! Oh, she's adorable! Why the fuck do you have to grow up in such a shit environment? Adorable, though! What's it for? Time to use it will come soon. When it does, you'll have to decide yourself. Understand? Of course, she didn't have a clue what Balor was talking about, and I'm curious about... I don't even have access to characters yet. I think that's a first. But she realized that he was telling her to take good care of this key. So Angie nodded, at least in response to that part. In her hand, the key had felt heavy. However, now that it was around her neck, it was felt as light as an However, now that it was around her neck, it felt as light as an ordinary necklace. How strange. Okay, let's go. Oh, where? To ensure that her brother was about to sit down. Just like, he had said they would tell her what happened in Rokujima that day. He thought he would tell her here. On that day. On that island. What happened? Weren't you about to tell me, One-chan? Oh, I will. Out of the story, and you listen. However, it might be kind of a thing you can't really feel, you just hear about from someone else. What do you mean? You really want isn't to know what happened on the island that day. So, he does understand after all. What happened on that day? What happened on that island that day? To answer that question was all I was capable of, so I wished for nothing more. But if I could, I'd want to go there. To that island. On that day. Hirojima, on that day I couldn't go, you showed me a family mansion. Mom and Dad, all my cousins, all my relatives, and everyone else. I want to go back to that island on that day. So I always remained that way I was on that day. My heart and soul stuck as a 6-year-old's forever. I want to go back there. I know. Mom, Dad, Oni-chan, everyone. I want to go to where everyone is. That's why I decided to invite you there. Huh? I'm the game master now. Only those who know everything about the game board can open it up and invite pieces in. So, I'll invite you to come to the game board. You'll take me to Rokujima on that day? If they ever made up, Maria being an older sister figure to Angie would have been so cute. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely it would have been. The goat is responsible for all of our sadness of not seeing cute and girls growing up and being happy together. Bad games. Cute family dynamics are great. That's right. I'd like you to the Rokujima of 1986. Will I be able to see them? Everyone? Of course. Even though my memory is vague, I can't remember anyone's faces clearly. You'll remember soon enough. And then, be a reunion after 12 years for you. Only having a short gap for the rest of us. Everyone will welcome you. Everyone will welcome you back from the distant future. So this is the older Angie playing younger Angie? I suspect so. I think that's entirely reasonable at the minute. Will I be able to stay there forever? This way, I'll be back with everyone forever. Or it's a reflection of how she never grew up from this moment. I think either interpretation is correct right now. It would seem eminently reasonable. This is the goal I'm supposed to reach. No, don't go suicidal on us again, Angie. That last time you started talking about this kind of thing, you were telling your fucking bullies like you feel like you should have just died that day with the rest of your family. So stop. Angie, listen to me carefully. My vows are spoken in an admonishing tone. As it warned me that this dream world would not be granted. The Rokujima family conference only lasts one night. Although the typhoon stopped the boat from coming back that day, so it went on for one night more. So, when the typhoon passes, I'll have to leave the island again? Not exactly. The decision is yours, Angie. You have to decide that for yourself. I understand, of course. I don't exist on that island on that day. Zamir will just be invited there like this. This is 2 days before the typhoon passes. Considering those 2 days, he myself has already a short miracle that will never come again. If I'm greedy enough to ask for more, that faint miracle might vanish. Even though I thought this, my young heart, which was still 6 years old, wasn't satisfied with that short-lived miracle. I don't want to leave. I know. I'll be with everyone forever. I'll stay with my family. Can you tell me to head back? I'll stay on Rokujima. You can stay or you can leave. It's not as though one of those is the right choice. It's not how it is, Angie. Even so, you'll let me choose? Yep. That's what the key is for. Valor touched the glittering key that hung from Angie's neck. I've already made my decision. You don't have to decide now. Time to choose will come soon. When it does, you must use your honest heart to choose how you'll use that key. I feel really bad for... I don't know what the real world version of this is, but I don't think I like... I don't think I want Angie to stay on the island, you know? Don't need to listen to anything I tell you. You're free to decide however you like. However, you're free to decide however you like. However, if you're a good kid and you can trust your big brother. Then what? Where do you think Angie is right now in reality? I suspect she might be on the island after possibly about to get shot, having gotten shot by fucking the other guy or something else. Or she might be on the island looking at everything that happened and being like, should I just kill myself? I found out the truth, and the truth is my entire family is fucked up, and it wasn't just Eva. Like, that's entirely possible that she's kind of making a decision right now of she might have learned, yes, it's very likely that my parents were involved in what happened that day and are possibly even directly responsible for everyone else's death, including their own. And she might be, with that knowledge, she might be kind of, you know, having a bit of a hard time existing as is. Like, goddamn. Then believe everything I tell you. Believe everything? That would lead to the best choice for you. Listen to my words and believe everything I say. Can you do that? I don't know. Yeah, that's good enough. Just believe whatever you want. That's also for you to decide. If I don't believe you, I wake up from this dream? That won't happen. So don't worry. For some reason, Angie was visiting her brother. I'm scared of him. Her wish to remain on that island on that day, together with her family forever. She was afraid that once she got her two miraculous days, her brother might tell her to be satisfied with those and ask her to return 12 years in the future all alone. I already told you. You can go or you can stay. There is no right decision. That's for you to decide. Don't need to make your decision right now. And no one will force me to make either choice? Of course. You won't tell me to go back to the future? There is a choice I want you to choose, and I want you to reach that decision by yourself. Though I hope you make a certain choice, I respect your decision. And I've already told you. I've already made up my choice. And I told you. Now isn't the time to choose. Angie, how many more times are you gonna make me repeat myself? When will the time be? The key will tell you. Large gold key hung from Angie's neck. Her small hand held it tightly. At that moment, she noticed a book lying in the chapel's altar. This is the first real brother-sister interaction we got between the two. Besides that one flashback where Battler got her little hair things, yeah. The book had a lock on it and was sealed so that it would not be read without a key. Angie looked between the key hanging on her chest and the book in the altar. Will this key unlock that book? Don't touch that. The sudden forceful response made Angie flinch. Tyler, realizing it scared Angie, softened his expression. Come on. Let's go. Inviting you to come back to October 4th, 1986. Okay. Tyler held out his hand and Angie gripped it tightly. Then they started walking. A brilliant light lay beyond the chapel's doors. That brilliant light peeked in through the cracks around the door. The brother and sister began to walk through to the other side. Welcome back, Kanji. And after this, that will be it. Just for you, I open this game board. One final time. Oh, new anime opening. Huh. Wait, was Lambda holding the book there? Yeah, she's got her pretty well good. Here we go. Rogajima. Why are you doing this again? Get a ball! Get a ball! Get a ball! Once again, Captain Kawabata's ferry boat Rogajima cut across the sea in perfect form! Please end it! I'm getting disgusted! Oh, fuck. Why would you do that to me again? That actually feels fucking nauseating. Ah, yes. The tale of October 4th, 1986 always began with Battler's screams. This time, one thing was different. There's another person's yell alongside Battler's. Battler was screaming. The other was... laughing? Get a ball! Get a ball! Get a ball! No! Fun! Oh my god, she's so fucking cute! Also, I'm feeling this... oh god, my stomach! Holy shit, she's here! Rudolph and Kirei's daughter, Bally's younger sister with a different mother. Doubt. She gets sick easily, she managed to get better just in time to attend this family conference. She's so happy this year, surrounded by her beloved family and relatives. Yeah, no, totally different mother. Yep. Adler and you have the exact same fucking red hair. You're gonna have to fight me on this. Imagine a game that had Angie from the start. God. I feel like a lot of would have been massively different. Like, there's no way things wouldn't have gotten crazy different. You know, I just kind of started wondering, do you think if Canon rolled up their pant leg a bit, you'd see the mark of the one-winged eagle crest, like, on their leg? Would be quite an awkward way of finding out that they're the same person, huh?
That looks funny! That looks funny!
Alongside the big brother, who was crashing in the hand room and screaming in a way that no one his age should. Was the little sister also grasping the handrail and also grasping the handrail and jumping about like it was a ride at an amusement park. George and others just couldn't hold in their laughter at the difference. Even after 6 years, Pelican's still just as energetic as remember. Angie and Maria look more lively than usual this year too. Imagine a game that had Angie from the start and Erica actually managed to wash up. I don't know if that sounds like a hellish time, I'll be honest. I can't imagine that being great for us. Because these first time we've had all 5 cousins together? Oh, is it? But then, yeah. This is gonna be more lively than ever. Well, it would be human Erica, so not quite as maddening. Okay, knowing what Erica is actually like too, she probably would be a bit of a bitch. Let's be honest. George Aniki! How do you think this is way too fast? I beg you have to get me slow down before it's too late! You call this fast? Father, you're a wimp! You're a wimp! I want to go faster! I want to go faster! Faster, faster! Any times with this, your only chance is gonna fall right off the boat! Is that what you want? I'm gonna fall! Considering no one went out during turn, probably not gonna make a beach excursion. Oh, the votes have been counted. Pelican's proposed to lower the speed is rejected, it looks like. Again, Oni-chan, you're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! Bao needs to be punished for his cowardice! Take your time! Oh, Maria, that's a good way to get a man to throw up. Maria, he's probably gonna throw up. Wait, stop it, Maria! You too, Angie! No! No, no, no! Thank goodness for that. I was worried about Angie's health, but she looks just fine. It wouldn't too sad to leave her behind at home. Well, we decided to bring her anyway. Wasn't she very sick shortly before you left? She's all better this morning. It's getting so incredible sometimes. God, I just had to say, how many hours has it been since we've actually been on the boat ride? Like, I'm feeling nostalgic for this shit, which is insane. Are you way too sad for a reason you can't even fathom, Rudolph? Oh, yeah. I bet she's the time to get sick when she's stressed or overexcited. It's not that strange for people like that to get all better when the day finally comes. She must have been looking forward to playing with all 5 of the cousins together. She really must have been looking forward to playing with all 5 of the cousins together.
That sounds like lady that makes one feel charged with energy, doesn't it?
You missed the Odu Shermias before we learned the truth. Ah, yes, the truth that most of these fuckers. The truth that this fucker, this fucker, this fucker, this fucker, this fucker are all in on the same thing, and this fucker, this fucker, this fucker, I think. No, wait, not this fucker. This fucker, this fucker, this fucker, this fucker, this fucker are all in on another conspiracy. And the fact that this fucker is this fucker's one, and that these two are in love, and that this one's lie, that these are one person, and that this is an abuser, and that these two are murderers, and that this one has actually got fucking mental problems, and that this one is the healthiest, this one killed a child, and this one goes to the moon, and this one is sad. This family might be slightly complicated. They don't smile as they watch the children play around. Jessica did nothing wrong. Jessica has depression. That is about it. And I don't think that's special in this family. Yeah, before all that. Hold on a second. It's getting a bit hot, and I'm gonna take like a minute. Give me a second. Oh yeah, she faked out asthma. Never mind, she did do one thing wrong. Oh yeah, that was the thing she did. God, that's easy to forget amidst everything fucking else. Gonna turn that air conditioner and get a drink. Be right back. Okay, back. You're just gonna make a wild bet and that Rikishi just forgot she had asthma and made again. You feel like if Angie was here before and would have taken half of the end for Balor to take things seriously. If Angie was there, he probably would have reined in his horniness, and that was probably his best shot. God, the best thing for Balor to have done is unironically have fucking groped Shannon immediately. That would have been probably not the best thing in the world, but considering everything else, it would have caused better things to happen at least. When the groping is The groping is fucking plot relevant. And she had gotten very sick. For a time, everyone expected that she would be absent. She had made a miraculous recovery. To be fair, we don't know that he really had the opportunity, catbox and all. Yeah, maybe the boobs were out of reach the entire time. And so, first time ever, all 5 cousins were gathered together. October 4th, 1986 became a day like no other. Snow episode 36 was written by Featherwing's IRL offer, a U persona as forgeries. God, I can't believe that's a sentence I understand. Episode 1 to 2 was written by Shannon Botto. Does episode 7 ever have an IRL equivalent? Not that we know of. At best, it would be something like people on a forum board coming together to make their big old theory on everything. Like taking every bit of the stories and being like, this is what actually happened. Though how anyone would realize about the bomb, the giant fucking bomb and the clock, I do not know. The kids stashed up the path leading from the harbor to those rose gardens. They were probably so charged up that even walking was too boring for them. See that? First place! Also, one about the kind of had a character change between episode 2 to 3. Came a lot of story and a lot less permanent. It was literally a different writer. God, that's so weird to think about. Willard Wright just inserted himself into the Bottle story by sheer force of will. Willard Wright goes, fuck your story, it's badly written, let me fucking tell you why. Val was the first to leap across the finish line. That was the entrance to the Rose Garden. Apparently, he was trying to make up for this honor he had suffered on the boat by proving his superiority on land. Yes, Battler was literally a 12-fucking-year-old in episodes 1 to 2. Damn. A short while later, Angie Maria reached him in a dead heat. I'm second! I'm faster than Angie! I know you aren't! Maria One-chan cheated! I'm second! The 3-year gap between Angie and Maria was large, since both of them were growing kids. We're walking down the street, experiencing your life. It's shit, this plot sucks. Oh, fuck. This shit's great. So naturally, Maria is faster. Angie seemed to be complaining about her shoulder bump at the start. Maria One-chan cheated, so she gets last place. Teacher always says you get last place you cheat, protested Angie. Come on, no need to fight. Jeez, they're both so fast. It's a long time since I ran like that. The breeze was nice.
ジョージの兄貴は運動不足じゃねえの？
Yeah, shape, George Aniki.
毎朝の遅刻レースに鍛えられてりゃ誰だって足腰は強くなるもんだぜ。
You know, anyone who runs a daily race to the beat of the bell gets strong legs automatically.
つまりその足の速さは
In other words, being a fast runner is proof that you sleep in.
お兄ちゃんは骨棒なの。
Oni-chan always sleeps in. He didn't wake up today either. So to wake him up. So I had to wake him up. Right?
ストンピングからフライングへ
A stomp followed by a flying elbow.
最後のトップ
That body press on the top rope at the end, there just about finished me up.
起きるどころか。
After I wake up like that, that's how you never get up again. Oh my god, Angie is so precocious. Oh my god. Oh! Fucking want to like give her a fucking put her in a headlock and give her a fucking noogie. Ah, she's so cute. Oh god, amazing.
Sounds fun. I want to do it too. I want to do it too.
お兄ちゃん、きっと
I
明日
bet,
も寝坊する
I
よ。
bet Oni-chan sleeps in tomorrow.
今度はマリアお姉ちゃん
We'll wake him up together this time, okay?
You remember when you first reading this years ago and you thought the episode 1 says ice scenes were pretty slow? Then you seeing them here in episode 8 just makes you feel bittersweet. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they were... I think episode 1... I mean, you can tell when episode 1 picked up for me. It's during the siblings' giant freaking argument they have, the first one, that starts going for me, that starts getting really good for me. Eva versus Natsui. Yep, the start of everything for me. That's when things started really going uphill. I'd recommend against staying up too late. Finally, the notes came into sight. Cousins, we have them urging to hurry up. Auntie and Marie were so excited they could hardly wait. Just by having all 5 cousins together. And Natsui got some finer, but it looks like Eva got... Oh, that is something to say. That is something to fucking say. Just by adding Angie into the group. Look how energetic this day has become.
Excuse me. The family members have arrived.
ご到着いたしました。
無事に着いたかね。
They made it here safely.
では私は
I must let father
親
know.
父殿に伝えてくるとしよう。
皆さんは今はゲスト
Are they all in the guest house now? Are they all in the guest house now?
はい。
Yes.
荷物を
They will come here to meet you after the day.
こちらへ挨拶に
Yes, they will come here to meet you after they have set down their luggage.
わかりました。
Understood.
カノンは皆さん
Cannon,
のご案内
please guide everyone.
シャノンは交代
Shannon,
準備
quickly get some tea ready. I do wonder how these scenes work. Knowing so much now, I do wonder, like... So, for many obvious reasons, Natsui would never address Cannon and Shannon as different people. Like, there would never be any... So, alright, I guess the crowd's not here, the comments this time, as they can see Cannon and Shannon. It's Balor's game. Well, it's supposed to be Balor's game, it says, but, you know... At the end of the last episode, Bernie went, fuck, I want to play now. So I'm not entirely sure about that.
かしこまりました奥様
As you wish, madame.
Oto-san, Kraus です。
Father, it's me, Kraus.
そろそろご準備をお願いし
Burn
ます。
going to invade Baldur's Gate? Maybe. I mean, it... I mean, maybe. Like, I don't know how she's gonna get involved, but she said she wants to, like, play the game herself. Yeah, this isn't a real scene, but so far we know we don't... But so far we don't even know what Balor wants to do here, and we don't know what Burn's even gonna do. Does her cruel kicks seem like something she would do? Oh, absolutely it does, but I'm not entirely sure myself. Father, it's me, Kraus. It's now time for you to get ready. Actress knocked on the door. It opened from the inside.
おや、南條先生。
Oh, Dr. Nanjo.
親父殿。
How is father doing?
ご安心を。
No need to worry.
もう気が
He's,
してお
cha-
ります。
he's changing as we speak.
ただ少
I think he's just a little nervous.
誰が緊張しているというの
Oh, are you kind of nervous? I can't have my favorite one winked necktie pin.
からのだからいつ
How many times does it tell Natsui?
勝手に物の
Ever since will never be without my approval. Apparently, Kinzo had been in a panic for some time over the simple matter of choosing a tie and tie pin. Kinzo, who valued the dignity of the family head above all else, always made a big deal about being appropriately attired.
なんとかなりそうですかの？
Will he make it in time? It's so weird, I have to say, seeing these scenes done now, knowing like most of this is fucking bullshit. Like most of this is bullshit. It's so strange. What has happened to Kinzo? Why he's not screwing Beatrice? Yeah, that's another way we know that this is all BS.
もうしばらく時間をいただけますかな。
Anything you could give us a little longer?
準備ができた
We'll come down as soon as he's ready.
わかりました。
You think knowing it's BS is only the first step of reading the scenes? Now being able to figure out why we're being shown it, who's POV, etc., etc. Oh yeah, I know. It's not like this is the B end. Knowing it's bullshit doesn't mean that's reason to stop thinking about it. But it does give it a very strange experience where what you're reading is... You're trying to read what isn't written. It's very strange in some ways. Understood. I'll be counting you, Dr. Nanjo.
お父さん、
Father,
そのネクタイピ
the
ン
necktie pin you have there looks splendid on you as well.
そのネクタイ
The necktie pin I have there! Is that your suggestion?
年に
The family comes to town but once a year!
であるぞ
Man, there should be no compromise! I said that's just a stick
で
pin!
なくてはダメだ
Okay, I gotta say, what the fuck is Balor doing with the Kinzo that seems to care about meeting up with his family? God damn, you can tell that this is Balor's goddamn story because he's fucking... He's making Kinzo seem like someone who cares. Still has that Kinzo intensity. Of course, he has to have that. Otherwise, he isn't Kinzo at the very least. Kinzo without the trauma. Ah, so he's just a very intense man in that case. Got it, okay.
どこだ
Where is it? Where?
金蔵さん、その引き出しはさっき調べたでしょうが。
Kinzo-san, you... I'm sorry. The ping pong noises into the zoom in is just Oh, it's fucking hilarious. It's great. I love it. Kenzo-san, you already looked in the drawer 5 seconds ago.
それに
Besides, you own several splendid neckties.
お持ちのはずだ。今日というお日柄に合
Only
わせ
size just like when befitting this auspicious occasion.
おしゃれの見せ所ですぞ。そうであるか。
You think so? Sayori use a one-winged ego pin.
Even Ark saying, "Baby, this is the truth." Balor even said, "Fuck off." Balor's fucking around for a bit. Balor might not be telling the story. Fuck off. Listen to Oni-chan, BB.
Oni-chan, this story's bullshit.
Yes, but are you sad to see it?
No.
As Kraus watched Najo calm Kinzo's down. Kinzo down? He began to wonder why this doctor wasn't his mother. Well, it always was like this. He always makes a fuss when no one's looking, but when the time comes, he makes a decision with pride. After asking Najo to come down by lunch at the latest, Kraus snuck out of the study. What do you think? A splendid aroma, is it not?
そして珍しいでしょ。
And a unique one as well.
I never had pumpkin tea before.
Sounds like it would be really spicy. Might be interesting.
And also soon this makes it delicious.
Man, it's been a while since we've seen Goda. Goda not being an asshole, Shen, this really is fiction. I so love that fucking... I love the fact that Canon's last thoughts about Goda was, yeah, he's fucking shit. I've got nothing nice to say about him. It's a lot, but he makes good food, actually. You know what? That's good enough. Great shit. You serve her tea to the guests, go to serve some to Shannon. Till then, Shannon thought it would be outrageous for a servant such as herself to drink the same thing as the family and their guests. Also, my pump wants to die. You always knew that man was a hater, literally made to be a hater. Best pairing is Ken and Jessica. Even if... Let's go! Okay. However, according to Goda, that kind of thing was a mistake. One must not serve something if one does not know the taste beforehand.
例えば、訪れたレストランで
For example, when you visit a restaurant, but you're like, that's a waiter if a dish you never heard of catches your eye. How does this dish taste, correct? This pairing only exists in the metaverse. Every pairing route is just paid. I'm sorry, are you saying you support the toxicity between Lambda and fucking Bernie? Dangerous game you're playing. They're very dangerous.
I see. If a waiter says that he's never tried it, that would seem a bit odd.
そういうことです。
Precisely!
給仕に携わるものならば、お客様にお出しするお茶や
As a matter of course, anyone serving the customer must be deeply acquainted with the taste of the tea and food they serve. Also, the only servant that's confirmed dead in the Dark timeline? No, that was Goda. Last episode it was Goda. Yep.
I always feel happier when we start to see that you're trying to join yourself.
する時にも自然と嬉しくなってしまうものですしね。
その通りですね。
That's right.
こんな美味しいお茶ならぜひ皆さんにも飲んでもらいたいって気持ちになります。
After tasting tea this delicious, I can't wait to let everyone else try it.
だからこそ
And because of that,
私たち使用人は
Which is weird and part of the reason why you reject that game. My god, Goda playing an important part in a theory? What the fuck is this shit? And why the fuck is my insulin flow dying? Oh, god fucking damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta change shit out and fucking fix my body again. You know, Humalog is fucking expensive. Or actually, okay. While I'm working on a fucking changing infusion set, gonna ask Chad a question or three. So, I've never bought my own insurance before, and I might end up having to do that for myself, which is obviously gonna suck. And Humalog costs a fucking shit ton. So, I don't know a lot about insurances. So, can anyone explain to me like how the deductible works exactly for medication? Like, do I need to pay up to that deductible before they'll start paying? So I'll pay like $5,000 potentially before they start paying for anything, even for medication. Yeah, life insurance, medical. Not those are two different things, right? Life insurance is if you die, not if you're living. You're Canadian, can't help with that? Damn. You know, besides all the problems I hear Canada has, the health insurance thing sounds nice. I definitely pay for like fucking... I definitely pay a lot more in taxes if I suddenly was allowed to have universal health insurance. Though insurance in general is actually BS in my mind. Oh, no, they're not there. Ooh. Let's say Humalog, which is a type of insulin, quick-acting insulin, which I need to be able to purchase, otherwise I die. That's the primary thing I need, because at the moment, I have insulin supply, so I'm good, but once I run out, I need to be able to purchase more of that, and that shit... When I was looking earlier today for some insurances, I noticed that a lot of them that provided insurance for Humalog had what looked like big deductibles. Like I thought one I saw for $90 a month was like a $5,000 deductible, and I don't know if that means I need to spend $5,000 each year myself, or I have to like and then they'll start taking off the price, or if I need to spend, or like for major medical things, those like in like surgeries that applies. Because otherwise, it looks like I'm gonna need to spend like $500 a month possibly to not have an insanely high deductible. I hate everything.
so if you ever catch me stealing a little nibble, that's all part of my job description.
And insulin costs $5 fucking to make. Please remember this forever. ever. Insulin literally would cost you only $5 to make. Here you have all the correct equipment. It's fucking bullshit. So the perkin part of the job. Do you understand?
はい
Yes!
準備ご苦労。
Everything is proceeding smoothly.
お茶の方は問題ないか。
Are there any problems with the tea?
ああ、源氏さん
Oh, Genji-san! You must try some as well!
ハロウィンらしく
Seeing as it was Halloween, I decided to make some pumpkin tea!
後でもらおう。
Later,
もう
perhaps.
じき
Venom will be arriving in the mansion very
お
soon.
屋敷にいらっしゃられる。お子様方もご一緒に
Most of those children will be with them.
はい
Yes,
カ
sir.
ップの用意も
The cups are ready to go as well.
At that moment, the kitchen's extension line started to ring. Genji was standing right beside it, swiftly picked up the receiver before the second ring. Shan and the others always thought Genji looked like a samurai when he did this.
わかった。
Okay,
粗相のないようにご案内。
take care when guiding them. And ringing that short response, Genji set the receiver down.
カノンからだ。
That was Ken.
今から
The orders will be here
こち
shortly.
らにおいでになる。お子様方もご一
The
緒に。
children are with them.
シャノンと熊沢はお出迎えを。
Shannon and Kumasawa, go and serve them.
ボーダは紅茶の準備を急ぐように。
Yoda, hurry up with that tea.
Right away.
Family Conference, the largest event of the year for the servants. Their morale was high, they were all full of determination to make it through another year by banding together. Pardon the interruption.
親族の皆様をお連れしました。
The roads are here.
おお、よく来たね。
Ho ho, you made it!
道中問題はなかったかね。
Did you have any difficulties en route?
兄さん儲けてるんでしょ
Nissan, you're finally doing pretty well for yourself lately, haven't you?
そろそろ自家用ジェット
Isn't it about time you bought a private jet?
今回の機内も
There's another flight with only Ushinomiya's on board.
エンジェちゃん
Angie-chan?
来
Angie-chan,
られてよかったです
isn't it lucky that you would come?
体調が悪い
I was so worried when I heard that you might be too sick to make it today.
心配していたのですよご心配をおかけしました
Thanks for your concern.
今朝になったら
She sounded got all better this morning.
お腹痛いのどっか行っちゃった
My tummy ache went
お
away.
腹を
I heard my tummy
手
count
回りにさせる
clockwise.
お腹痛いのが治る
That's a magic jar to heal tummy aches.
こらマリア少し静かにしな
Now, Maria, quiet down.
おお、そっちは
Oh, is that
まだ聞いた
Balakun?
大きく
You've grown so big. Do you remember when Balor was like, God, I'm gonna have to hear that. That's gonna suck today. Remember when that was the thing Balor was most concerned about? God, that was certainly some time ago.
6年ぶりですね
It's been 6 years, hasn't it?
本当に立派になりました。
You've grown splendidly. Oh.
おかげさまで背ばっか伸びまして。
I do keep getting bigger at least.
肝っ玉の方は相変わ
Can we say that about his gut though?
むしろ
Yes, it's nice to know that he's still the same old Balor-kun.
僕は安心したけどね。
Everyone laughed. No matter how big his body grew, Balor would always be Balor.
こいつは飛行機でも船でも落ちるのなんのと相変わらず賑やかでね。
This brat's always been terrified of falling over planes and boats and stuff.
アスムさんの血でしょ。
Would that be Asumu-san's
多
blood?
分あれだぜ。
Pretty sure I know what did it.
こいつが小さい
Sorry,
頃
because we made him ride all those wild. That because we made him ride all those wild rides and amusement parks when he was little.
身長制限で乗れないんじゃないの？
Aren't there height restrictions? Stop. Aren't there height restrictions to stop children riding those
いや
things?
いや
No, not
ティ
those.
ーカップとか
Oh, teacup rides, powerboats, all that kind of stuff, you know?
そういうのをちょいと激しめ
So
に
it
付き合わせた
took
のが
those a bit too rough back in the day.
ルドルフ兄さんは昔からそう。
You've always gone a bit overboard on rides like that, Rudolph Nissan.
それはそれは
Oh dear, I see.
かわいそうに。
Poor Balor-kun.
バトラ君には同情するよ。
Oh shit, what face am I on? Poor Balor-kun indeed.
でも安心したわ。
Still, it's comforting in a way.
乗り物嫌いで。
That fear of riding things shows he's still Balor-kun we all know so well.
お兄ちゃんは乗り物
Ani-chan isn't scared of riding things.
落ちるから
He's scared of falling off them.
落ちる落ちる
Gonna fall, gonna fall.
う
Ew, ew, ew.
こら走り回らない
Hey, stop running around.
マリア
Maria, you're one of the big cousins out, remember?
お手本を見せなさい
Be a good example.
失礼します
Pardon me.
お茶の配膳に参りまし
I
た
brought some tea for everyone.
A pleasant aroma followed Shen as she came into the room, pushing the serving cart. Even Angie and Maria, who had always been running around in circles, sat down obediently when they heard the drinks were here.
ところで親父はどうしてんだ？
By the way, what's Dad doing?
もうじき降りて
He should be coming down soon.
ネクタイ一
He's
本
rushing around all morning trying to choose a tie.
大騒ぎだよ。
相変わらず
You mean all that about choosing a tie suitable for the family head?
お父さんって
Father's always been picky about ties, hasn't he? Hold on, I feel like I might be ties? Father, is this being... Are you using wordplay to fucking give clues again?
こだわりがあられる
It's just something he has a passion for.
おしゃれなのは良いことです
Staying stylish is a good thing.
その割に
And yet he always shows up wearing the same tie in the end.
現れるね。
Family members burst out laughing. The sweet scent of Goya's especially made pumpkin tea spread throughout the parlor, and the calm master grew even more cheerful and excited.
ママ見てママ見て
Look, Mama, look, Mama.
パンプキンのクッキーだよ
It's a pumpkin cookie for Halloween.
あら本当ね
Oh, that's right.
この甘い
The sweet scent is kabocha, isn't it?
はい
Yes, that's right.
今日のお紅茶は珍しいパンプキンのフレーバーなんですよ
Today we have some special pumpkin flavored tea for you to try.
とっても美味しいですから
It really is delicious, so I suggest you try some without sugar
や
first.
ってみてください
姉さん袖
Miss on your
気を
sleeve.
つけて。
Be careful.
へえ。
Wow! Never even heard of something like kabocha tea? How does Yoda-san find this stuff?
美味しいね。
Delicious.
なかなかいいよ。
This is excellent.
かぼちゃの自然な甘みが感じられるね。
You can taste like kabocha's natural sweetness.
かぼちゃを紅茶にね。
Kabocha tea, huh?
でもよ、かぼちゃと言ったら天ぷらが一番だよな。
They ran into this problem in Higurashi. How to translate kabocha? What? So kabocha always tastes best in tempura.
It's not kabocha, it's pumpkin! Yeah, pumpkin is different from kabocha. This is pumpkin.
You really seem to be complaining about the difference of nuance between the Japanese and English words. Can refer to a certain type of winter gourd specific to Japan, or it can refer to a Western-style pumpkin. Wow, that is fucking unhelpful. Why would you do this? Two different things should not be referred to in the same word. But look, Angie thought kabocha and pumpkins were entirely different things. Everyone laughed when Angie cocked her head. Everyone laughed when Angie cocked her head to the side discontentedly, not understanding what was so funny. This one started to look like she was out to get in a bad mood and start grumbling. Maria started teaching her a cookie game, and Angie immediately became engrossed with that distraction. Then, the calming sound of approaching heavy footsteps could be heard from the hallway. Never got any idea of whose footsteps they were. The road had straightened their backs. Those quick footsteps stopped for a moment just outside the parlor door. So someone was taking a deep breath and saying a dramatic pause. Then as the door exploded open, Kinzo, with Genji and Nanjo standing behind him, yelled out loud.
Happy
Halloween! So it's all bullshit, I see.
Why the fuck is Bowser showing us this?
And trick or
And trick or treat! Trick or treat!
The cousins shouted back. Eldritch turned green too, looking a little embarrassed. Angie alone stood there with her mouth open. I didn't comprehend what had just happened.
Welcome,
my grandchildren. Don't give me a treat, I shall break you!
This is such an odd feeling in my heart of discontent and like unwellness. Like this feels so disturbing in a way I just cannot describe. Go ahead, Maria.
Happy Halloween, grandfather! I got you a really incredible one this year! You're gonna be surprised!
Maria picked up a present that had been hidden behind the sofa. All the other relatives were suddenly holding a similar package as well. Come on, Angie, you too. Give this to grandfather. Kiri handed Angie a neatly wrapped present.
Oh, Maria!
Oh, Maria! You're always so thoughtful! Grandpa's so happy!
As Kenzo took Maria's present, a smile broke out across his face and he rubbed his cheek against it. This is like so far from episode 7 that's actually disturbing. Yeah, my feeling as well there, Dark Bit, like we are so off from everything we've seen for well over like 200, maybe even close to closing in on 300 hours that it feels wrong. It feels so fucking wrong. Totally games 1 to 7 kids. We're just playing a really long-term prank. I have my doubts about that. Master, your dignity.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, please, your grandfather crate thee, Maria. You deserve the treat that you have given me. I promise to prank you this year.
Are we in the timeline where fucking Kinzo went like, man, all my best love has died? You know what? I actually like my kids. Maybe I should try going with my kids and learning to love them. Oh shit, I like it. And then everything went well. The Kinzo we saw on his deathbed that started standing for everything and basically blamed himself for everything. This is... Did Kinzo get isekai back to the beginning of his fucking life? Is this a Kinzo who got fucking Peggy sued? Is that what this is?
Now it's our turn, grandfather. Come to me, treat. I'll prank you. Yes, splendid. Genji.
Sending the go prank, marrying, having fortune your wife prank, incest mega prank, dying extremely always riding the Grace prank. What? Trickster gods cannot compete with Kinzo's pranksterness. Like, he still has the same intensity, he just seems to be a massive Wesabu. Like he wasn't one before. Here. Candy fished you something that looked like Santa Claus's sack and pulled out a present addressed to Maria. Handing over to Kinzo.
Here you go, Maria. Here's a present from your grandpa. I'm warning you, it's very cute. It's almost a waste to give it up to you now.
Is massive Westview ratings is repelling even the thought of Erica and her goddamn chopsticks from showing up. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, oh yeah, isn't there that friend of yours? Isn't there that like fucking pen pal of yours, Balor? I think her name's Erica, right? Oh yeah, you mean Erica? Yeah, I got another book I'm gonna send her soon. We're really enjoying talking about the latest stories, you know? Oh fuck, that would be something. Master, dignity.
This is a present that your family had to Maria. This is a cute... An item worthy of the Ushimi family's dignity and grace.
けたがよ。
Take good care of it.
ありがとうおじいさま。
Thank you, grandfather.
大好き。
I love you.
ちょ
Choo choo choo. Oh, my cuteness.
You think Genji's regularly like this? Kenjo, the stairs, please. Kenjo already opening up the window? Fine. So what? He's that one clip from the fucking prince from Snow White where the fucker just kind of where the fucker just leaps out a window instead of taking down the stairs? That's what Kenjo's normally like? God, why couldn't he not have been crazy?
Oh,
Maria, my cute little granddaughter.
かわいい孫よ。
Man, you actually saw that movie? You were all really drunk at the time. Oh, was it fun?
チッチャチッチャチャ
Kissy, kissy, kissy.
Oh, that's good. At this point, even Genji had given up on Kenjo's dignity. So the dignity of the family head had lasted a full 10 seconds longer than usual this year. Than usual? Yeah, this ain't the normal world in the fucking slightest. Happy Halloween, grandfather. This is for me.
ハッピーハロウィン
Happy Halloween.
私から
This one's mine.
気に入ってくれると
I hope you like it.
おお、ジョージにジェシカ。
Oh, George and Jessica.
今年もあり
I thank you for yet another year.
私は
I'm so happy.
With tears streaming down his face, Kenzo hugged George and Jessica.
そして
Oh, and Papa too.
よく
I'm so glad you returned to the family.
後ろ宮家に寂しかった
It's so lonely without you these past 6 years.
What do I even call this? Like, I think that this is the most unique form of disturbing content I've ever experienced. Like, I am legitimately feeling disturbed as fuck. And I understand that this is like nothing really, but okay, hold on. I need to fucking check it. Give me your updates on the characters. I don't believe for a second these are the same now. Psychological horror. This is the weirdest psychological horror though. Yeah, it seems to be the same profiles. I just wasn't trusting the game not to fucking put Kenzo, the loving parents of the loving grandfather, Yushimiya family or some shit like that, you know? Well, anyway, a happy Halloween. Not sure if you would like it though.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Bella. I know you have things you want to say, things you want to ask. But now is not the time.
Grandfather.
I am glad that you have returned to the Ushimiya family. It makes me happy.
Slowly, Kenzo moved forward and hugged Balor. And you watch this play out. Angie watched the scene play out, shocked. Was Ushiromio Kinzo always this kind of person? Angie, you're up. Go on, give it to grandfather.
Okay.
Angie didn't have a clue what was going on. She took the present her mother had given her and walked forward timidly. Kinzo's face, which had been looking so cheery a second ago, seemed to become sterner the moment Angie stepped forward. Now it had become stern. That expression was the one always worn by the Kinzo inside Angie's mind. This was Ushiromio Kinzo. He was a fickle, short-tempered, always with a stern expression on his face. The most terrifying person in the Ushiromio family. You mean technically he wanted to allow any magic? We never saw what Bond Kinzo was outside the last scene he had with Shannon? No? I feel like it's a very easy scene to forget, but there was a scene of fucking Canon and Kinzo were in the Rose Garden and like fucking Kinzo was crying his ass off about Beatrice, and then Beatrice showed up and was like, "Oh, Kinzo, you're a fucking idiot again." Like, no one else remember that shit? The most terrifying person in the Ushiromio family. That was in episode 2, right? Yep. That was Natsui's Kinzo. No. Because Natsui was not around for that Kinzo. And I mean, even if, like, no, that couldn't... What? Why would Canon make fucking 3... Why would Shannon have an imaginary conversation between 3 imaginary people? That wouldn't make sense. I was still worried something unquiet, and I only done it when it was my turn to step forward. Why? Why only for me? Even so, isn't it the way it should be? Isn't it the Ushiromio Kinzo I expect? The Ushiromio Kinzo I understand? I was like a puppet carrying tea. I walked forward, bewildered, with the present held out before me, and stopped in front of Kinzo. Not letting the expression change in the slightest. Kinzo slowly reached out and touched the present. In an instant, Angie was caught in a firm embrace, present and all. Kinzo's white beard rubbed against her cheek.
Grandpa! Grandpa's so happy! I'm so glad we get blessed with such lovely grandchildren! I feel so happy! Stop! The tears just won't stop! This just won't stop!
You're checking the archives? Yeah, Kinzo was dead by that point after the shrine exploded? Was that actually a fucking scene of just Shannon having an imaginary conversation with... Imagining a conversation between 3 people, that one that wasn't alive, one that didn't, and 2 that didn't exist? Was that actually what that scene was? Because that feels a bit silly. Master, your nose is running. That and your dignity.
Oh, Kenji, forgive me! I love you!
Honk? As the old man blew his nose, he didn't look like he could possibly be anyone other than the kindly grandpa overcome with tears as his grandchildren's gifts.
Thank you, Angie.
体調が悪いのに無理をしてきてくれたそうだな。
How that you choose to come even though you weren't feeling all that
お
well?
じいちゃんはほん
I'm so glad.
さあ、お前
Here,
これだ。
this is for you.
He pressed a large gift box to Angie's chest. She finally realized that all the presents given out Kinzo were wrapped differently and boxed in different sizes.
エンジには何だろうな。
I wonder what he got you, Angie.
毎年じいさまが誰に何
I hear that grandfather always personally chooses what he'll give to each of
考え
us.
てるそうだぜ。
Even if you deny that Shannon imagining 3 people could be explained as a scene that Shannon wrote into the message file for characters. Maybe.
これだけの大人数を
Bring gravel with all these people. Oh my god, and that scene they keep repeating without love it cannot be seen. Yes, I remember that scene. It's quite, that's why I remember it so much, because it was quite the fucking, did you realize, understand what we're getting at here? Did you get it? It's quite something. And Kinzo, and Beach right next to Kinzo saying, "Can you see?" You literally couldn't see the people in the scene without love. Is that what it's at? Oh. Oh, god damn it. That wouldn't make sense. I hate it, but that makes a good chunk of sense, I'll be honest.
Every year, he picks them himself.
He does? What every year? He picks what himself? This bizarre ceremony happens every year. Cousins were happily chattering about what their Halloween presents would be this year. Maria came up to Angie and suggested they compare the weights of their presents. But for some reason, Angie just stared blankly. After that, the Oats also handed their presents to Kinzo one by one. Seeing them a gift in return, along with the considered words about their health and questions about how they've been doing recently. Then, after watching them see that all exchanges have been completed, Goat appeared, announced that lunch was ready.
So,
it is ready. Come, ladies and gentlemen. This is where this fun lunch that Goat has prepared for us.
さあさあ、食堂へ移動しよう。
Quickly to the dining hall.
どうぞ皆様
This way, everyone!
ご案内いたします。
Follow me!
プレゼントは私ど
We'll carry your presents to your room to the guest house.
お運びいたします。
どうぞ置いたままで
Please feel free to leave them here as you leave for lunch. Rose stood up, leaving their presents where they lay on tables and sofas, and followed Kinzo out to the parlor. Only Angie remained there, standing, stunned. It's funny how the funny voice I gave Kinzo actually fits his version of Kinzo more generally. Yes, I'm an innocent fellow who has done nothing strange or consumed any strange drugs. Please believe me. As she clutched the gift box Kinzo had given her. Never once had Gota's lunches betrayed expectations. When Hideyoshi said that lunches were the only reason anyone ever came to the family conference, everyone laughed and nodded. You believe me as much as you believe that was the real Kinzo. Oh, god damn it. I'm never gonna be able to get away from this fucking assumption about myself, huh? This food has a way of keeping conversation flowing. You've gotten so tall. How have you been lately? Oh, you know, not too bad. It was a fun meal with everyone asking each other about the latest and laughing together. The Ushirime family sat in meals in a specific ranked seating order. So the older siblings, the cousins, and the spouses all sat in groups. That made it easier for everyone. That made it even easier for conversation to flow smoothly. Ah, goddamn deductibles. Angie, here with the strong slave of the cousins chat, was looking around the dining hall. What are Kenzo and the adult siblings doing? The conversation to be peaceful and fun. Notice how the siblings or mothers or fathers or their own households. However, when they gathered together by themselves around Kenzo, that burden was lifted from their shoulders. And they came young and bright as though they had gone back to being kids. Rudolph, who was usually an easygoing father, but one with a sense of dignity, came so bright and cheery in the group that it almost looked like there was another battler. Even Kenzo looked peaceful and relaxed. He didn't say a word about money or the inheritance. In fact, he didn't even insult his children or call them incompetent. He just looked like a happy old man, genuinely pleased to have his own family together for the only time this year. The group of spouses were just as harmonious. Their conversation jumped from topic to topic and motherly issues like children's education, running the household and family health. Hideyoshi and even Nanjo happily joined in. And what about the cousins? There's no way that such a fun dinner table with such a fun group of friends could not fall to Rakis. There's no way that such a fun dinner table with such a fun group of friends could fail to be Rakis. Maria was in her element, showing off her knowledge of Halloween trivia. Angelica would nod in understanding, Balor would say something stupid, and Maria would laugh at him. Ruckus. If I wanted, I could easily join in on the conversation. I could easily slip out of it too by shifting my attention to dessert. It was happiness, both fun and natural. Like I was enjoying a pleasant doze in the rays of the springtime sun.
According to weather report, we can expect big storms sometime tonight.
It's supposed to be a typhoon. Let's say we stuck here for more than one night again.
Not in my night, at least. You may stay here as long as you wish. That would mean seeing the face of my precious grandchildren more often. I would pray for it to rain every day.
Give us a break. We do have work to worry about. Why don't leave the island, Father? That way you could see your grandchildren whenever you wanted. True. Living on Rhode Island may seem like living on a remote island may have a sense of majesty, but haven't you had enough of it?
It's too noisy in the city. I want to for a quiet island with no one on it but my family. I like it here. But I don't get if something happens, it would take some time for a doctor to arrive. I agree. Are you ready? Do you think we should at least consider moving to Nijima? Yes, I am owed. I want to live in peace, surrounded only by my family. And I am satisfied. I decided to make that dream of mine come true.
父さん。
Father.
しんみりさせ
Seems I've gotten you all down.
諸君
Ladies and gentlemen, Taurus lunch is now complete.
孫たち
Grandchildren will probably be raining cats to be starting tomorrow.
と雨らしい。晴れているのは今
Now's the only time you'll have the clear skies.
バラをめでて、それから浜辺を散歩してはどうか。
Why not enjoy the roses and then take a walk down the beach?
そうですね。
That sounds good.
じゃあみんな
Okay, everyone.
そうさせてもらおうか。
Want to go?
バラをめでて浜辺を散歩する。
I want to see the roses and walk on the beach.
貝殻
We can collect shells and collect glass too.
ガラス拾い？
Collect
なんだ
glass?
そりゃ危ないな。
That sounds a bit dangerous.
ガラスのかけらが波に現れて
How did the glass get washed up by the waves and come around? People gems when jet to shore.
忘れたかよバトラ
Do you forget that,
ー
Ballard?
昔一緒に
How we used to pick them up together?
ああ、あれガラスのかけらだったのか。
Oh, were those pieces of glass?
俺はてっきり
No, I thought they were
そうい
just
う
pretty
綺麗な石
gems.
なんだと思い込んでたぜ。
エンジはガラスの石見たことある？
Have you ever seen a glass gem, Angie?
ない。
No?
じゃあ行こ
Then let's go!
う。マリアが
I'll
教えてあ
show
げる。
you!
行こう行こ
Let's go, let's
う。
go!
でも早いも
The
の勝ちだ
first,
よ。
the first to see them gets them!
マリアが全部拾
I'm gonna get them all!
なら私も負けないぜ
In that case, I'm not gonna lose either.
誰が一番綺麗で
I'm just gonna find the prettiest, biggest glass gem.
競争しよう
やれやれ。
Alright,
ここは一つ。どうしよう
time to take this one up, you kid.
負けねえぞ。
I'm not gonna lose either.
じゃあ僕たち
Then
は
I'll just be heading down to the
浜辺へ行って
beach.
きます。
いとこ同士。
Please enjoy your time together, my grandchildren.
The cousins rose from the seats and noisily left the dining hall. Maria grabbed Angie's hand and dragged her along. However, Angie's expression was vague and absent-minded, the opposite of Maria's faux smile. I understand Maria's confusion. I mean, fucking Angie's confusion so much. Like, absolutely understand it. The cousins walked along the water's edge playing. They searched for bits of glass polished by the waves to become small and gem-like. They caught up on news of each other's lives and joked around. They wrote words in the sand. They chased the receding waves and ran away from the coming ones. Cousins enjoying the time they had to themselves.
待て待てマリア。
Get back here, Maria!
今度は許さねえぞ。
You'll get off easy this time!
No, no, no!
転ぶと怪我をするよ。
You'll get hurt if you fall!
二人とも気をつけて。
Be careful, you two!
風が強くなって
Feels like the wind's gotten stronger.
そろそろ引き上げた方がいい
Maybe we should head back soon.
そうだね。
You're right.
空も曇って
I
き
think
た
the sky's getting cloudier too.
バトラ君、マリアちゃん、
Good, Maria-chan.
そろそろおしまいにし
I
て。
think we should call it day soon and head back to the guest house for the time being.
やだ。
No way! I want to play more!
こらこら、 引き分けろおい。
Hey, don't ignore your cousin. Okay, that's all for now.
ほら、
Here, I'll give you my glass gem.
やるよ。
Really?
ありがとうバト
Thank you, Battler.
これで一番数が多いのはマリア
I have the most, so I win.
エンジェ大丈夫か？
Angie, are you okay? Yeah?
どうしたエンジェ？
Oh, what's wrong, Angie?
少し元気ないぞ。
You look a little down.
疲れたんだよ。
She's just tired out. Come on, let's head back together. True, Angie's expression probably looked tired. However, Valor alone thought he saw something else in it.
なんかあったのか？
What happened?
話してごらん。
Can you tell me?
なんでもない
Ooh, I'm yawning.
It's nothing.
She said that, but something in her expression showed she was unsatisfied for some reason. However, since Angie wanted to say what it was, and Valor couldn't think of anything, that was the limit of what he could figure out. So he squeezed her small hand, signing letting her know that she could tell him whenever she was ready. It seemed such a bright, sunny day until a short while ago. However, the sky turned gray and the wind had started to feel more annoying than pleasant. The way around, they might have to deal with scattered raindrops as well.
これであとはずーっと大雨。
And I guess it'll be raining the whole time from now on.
なんだかげんなり
What a
するぜ。
drag.
でも短い時間だったけど。
So, even though it didn't last long, we're gonna be a kid again for a while.
このガラス石
I can't wait to show Mom this glass gem.
マリアが優勝
I'm gonna tell her I
教
won.
えるの
You know, I just realized an even weirder part about this entire story that they haven't addressed and is easy to forget about. Maria should fucking despise Angie right now. Like, Maria should really hate Angie right now because the last time they met up was when Angie was fucking laughing about Mirage here and saying witches aren't real. Like, that was the last time they had a meeting. Like, yeah. You're the only one because I gave you mine.
マ
Aw,
リアがもらった
I got it, so it's mine.
だからマリアが優勝なの
So I won. Ew.
Angie walked distractedly, pulled along by her brother. Turns the others thought that she had probably woken up too early and was tired, so they didn't try to talk to her much. As they reached the end of the forested path, the rose garden lay before them. They could see the strong winds making the rose bushes wave.
Mama, look. I won.
Letting Hannah about and yelling, Maria ran. Rose was waving to her from the front of the guest house.
私は一度
I'm gonna head back to my room for a sec.
そしたらすぐいとこ部屋に行くよ。
I'm in the cousin room after.
わかったよ。
Okay, I got it.
じゃあ後ほどね。
See you later then. As he ran off in the direction of the mansion, George turned around as though suggesting that they had better get going too. However, when he saw Angie standing still with a crabby look on her face, he realized she might have been put into a bad mood by something.
大丈夫かい？
Is everything okay?
ああ、大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, she's fine.
悪いけど。
Sorry, but we mind going on ahead of us?
わかったよ。
Sure, I got it.
じゃあ
後で。
See you later.
George headed for the guest house. The only ones left in the rose garden were Balor, who was waving at George, and Angie, who was still staring at the ground and holding Balor's hand. For the past few minutes, he had been repeatedly asking Angie what was wrong. He realized that this wasn't anything like stomach or something obvious that might put her in a bad mood. However, young girls sometimes get upset for reasons that only they can understand. Balor knew this, so he didn't rush her in any way, beginning to gaze around the beautiful rose garden, holding her hand.
Oni-chan,
どうした？
What is it?
どこ
where
ここ
is this place?
She asked the question, as though she was talking about something on the other side of the silver screen. If Balor understood what the question meant, he played dumb.
どこって
What do you mean, where?
六軒島だろ。
It's Rogajima.
違うわ
No, it isn't.
違わねえさ。
Yes, it
これ
is.
のどこが六軒島だっていう
How is it supposed to be Rokujima?
1986年。
It's the Rogajima of October 4th, 1990. It's the Rogajima of October 4th,
お
1986.
前が知りたかった。
Rogajima you've wanted to see for so long.
六軒島だ。
嘘よ
That's a lie.
どうして？
Why you say that?
こんなの
This is all a pack of lies.
Angie wrenched her hand from her brother's grip. The hand hit a rose and sent flowers, and the hand hit a rose and sent flower petals flying.
俺は嘘なんかつかね
I don't lie.
これのどこが
How is it supposed to be the truth?
Angie spat those words out. However, Balor's expression remained calm and composed.
え。何が気に入らない？
What didn't you like about it?
後宮金蔵って
But for one, Ushiriya
あんな
Kinzo.
人なわけないでしょ
There's no way he was like that, and you know it.
孫たちとしばらくぶりに
Just seen his grandchildren again for the first time in a long while.
どこのじいさんだ
I think any grandfather would smile in that situation.
だろうぜ。
少なくとも
Not Ushiriya Kinzo.
そういう人じゃなかったでし
He
ょ
wasn't that kind of person.
後宮金蔵って
Ushiriya Kinzo was.
厳格で気難しく。
Strict, discontented, short-tempered, and quick to anger?
分かってるじゃない
So you do understand.
何よあれ
What was that? All that back there?
あれのどこが後宮金蔵なのよ
How is that supposed to be Ushiriya Kinzo?
ハロウィン
Halloween?
プレゼント交換
Exchanging presents?
何よそれ
What the hell is
な
that?
の
Something like Ushiriya Kinzo. This is nothing like Rokujima.
演者は覚えてない。
Don't you remember, Angie?
何がよ
Remember what?
こんなのはいつも恒例だっ
We
た
did
じ
that
ゃん。
every year, didn't we?
これ
Every year? That?
そうだよな。
Well, I guess it's no surprise.
お前が親族
Last time you went to your family conference, you weren't even 6 years
6
old.
歳より前なんだろうな。なら
So it's only natural that you wouldn't remember that.
覚えてなくてもって
It's only natural that.
Angie understood what her brother was trying to say. However, she couldn't accept it.
後宮金蔵は確か
It's true that
に厳しい
Ushiriya Kinzo was a strict man.
若かった時は
When he was younger, he really did lash out at his kids, apparently.
息子たちに当たっていたらしい。
Balor, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, I get what you're trying to say, essentially, but I also have some hard times believing it. Now, to be honest, the only thing we really had an idea what the real Kenjo is throughout most of the VN, dismissing magic altogether, trying to get specific grasp what a person really is, to be honest. I mean, I think Kenzo had a decent amount of characterization through flashbacks of the parents and stuff and things like that. You get a good image of Kenzo. I mean, fuck. Kenzo apparently would Kinzo would have apparently like fucking like beat goddamn like hit. In episode 1, we got information that Kinzo would sometimes like fucking teach Jessica like discipline with like a fucking wooden sword. Like what? It's pretty traumatic for the old bastard and his siblings. You could say they're still a bit scared of him even now. And well, you wouldn't be wrong. The grand tale of how Kinzo restored the Ushimiya family was more than enough to paint him as a rigid, terrifying man. Furthermore, Kinzo was an investor. All the legend tells that made him seem even more mysterious had probably worked in his business's favor. At times, Kinzo may have even acted out this part people expected, endeavoring to make his presence all the more overpowering. That's why the world at large spoke of Ushimiya Kinzo as a strict, short-tempered man. They even thought of him as a fickle, bold, and incomprehensible eccentric. But that was just the face grandfather showed to the world. That's not how he acted in private, along with his family.
Are you saying that weeping old men don't have grandchildren? Is the real Ushimiya Kinzo?
He must have played with you and patted your head many times. You really not remember? Things like that might have happened once or twice, but that only a mere whim of Kinzo's. My parents told me all the time. Grandfather's a terrifying person, so make sure you don't mess up. He always said that he's very scary, so take care.
And that means he was a scary person.
You know, never question your parents or what they told you. Guess I could say you were an obedient child. I could also say you had an overactive imagination. Okay, but the fucking Shannon message bottles. The others were just trying to make you realize how important it was to be polite.
I saw it though! I knew about it! I knew that Ushimiya Kinzo was a scary person! I've even seen him yelling in anger! Remember that, I'll never forget it!
Well, like you saw just now, grandfather could be a bit abrupt at times. He might just have been trying to surprise you. Or he might just slipped out when he was having a serious discussion with his kids.
And you think I just got scared for no reason? And got the wrong idea? That can't be! That can't be true! I mean, I still remember it! I know I saw Ushimiya yelling, being scary! My dad were terrified too, so I know I'm right!
The impression you had of grandfather when you were young remained with you. The impression grew inside you as you grew. Playing devil's advocate, the Shannon's message battle only involved her POV as well. Her only meeting with the man that saw her, that we saw, is what we saw, and you assume stories from the family as well. I mean, possibly. I assume that she did see Kinzo before then. She just never had a one-on-one meeting with Kinzo because for a mere maid, she obviously wouldn't have had any reason. no. Kinzo was not mentally sound. He was, like, I would like to remind you that even, like, after everything with Kinzo, like, Beatrice's impression of him was essentially, he's a fucking obsessed with his lost love. And, like, yeah, considering everything that happened in every other game, it's like, yeah, that's very much supported. Even her perspective is supported by, like, the man was fucking grieving and having a hard time. Like, I can't imagine a man who's been haunted by what he's done and feels such regret over his actions would be acting like this. Like, you know? I had the impression that Kinzo, part of the reason Kinzo had turned out the way he was because he was fucking torturing himself. Of course, he wasn't mentally sound. Shannon Ken wouldn't exist if he was mentally sound, now would they? Yeah. How many times did Angie see Kinzo in her life? How old was she the last time she saw him? Angie got sick easily when under pressure. Couldn't have gone to Rogajima often. And since she also had a conference when she was 6, the last memory of him must have come from when she was just 5 years old.
But even you hadn't seen Ushimiya Kinzo for 6 years.
That's right. But when I finally came back after 6 years, I saw that grandfather hadn't changed the slightest. Oh, hold on a second. No, I just remember too. We saw Claire's fucking. We saw Claire's entire thing at Giblet during the last fucking during the like backstory and shit, and like there was no hints of anything like this happening. No, we saw even like 2 family conferences take place. No one talked like this, like they were preparing for shit. Like what? No.
Kinzo was fickle, so you can never understand what he was thinking. And he was eccentric with a creepy love for the occult, and
it's true that he had a love for the occult. Yeah, it was a bit of a strange hobby for him to get into in his final years. I mean that his hobby collecting strange objects to spook his grandchildren with wasn't exactly praiseworthy. I mean, the thought of the family actually being healthy and fine is wonderful, but we've seen a lot of proof that this family has, problems, to say the least. And a lot of it can be traced back to what we're seeing here not happening. Like, if Kinzo was actually like this, do you really think any of the episodes we've seen before would have happened? If everyone was given love and if the forgiveness was given, if people were more understanding, you think any of this would have happened? Like, no. That's a big cause of all the problems we've ever had. Is the fact that Kinzo just was too obsessed with the first person who woke him up from his wandering death. He and Ballard had been pranked by Kinzo in the past. Show me an attached case with 7 strange stakes in it. It says something about how witches in the Middle Ages use them in sacrificial rituals to gouge out the heart. When Kinzo first showed me those, I was pretty frightened, but looking back on it, it was the kind of prank that can only fool a child. Grandfather only scares grandchildren. He just wanted to joke around with them. I'd be willing to bet if grandfather put a prank like that on you too. I was surprised that, young as you were, you let it scare you and convince you that grandmother's a strange, terrifying person.
I don't know what you're talking about, Oni-chan.
Angie bit her lower lip and stared at the ground. She said she didn't understand. The truth she understood perfectly and was choosing to accept it. Remember how we traded Halloween presents at the parlor just now?
What was that all about? The Ushimiya family never did anything like that sentimental.
You don't remember anything, huh?
私もかつてプレゼントをもらったことがあるというの？
Rush is saying you get what Balor's trying to do for Angie, but definitely isn't it better than Angie's previous coping methods? I mean, I am taking this as another coping method, essentially, where instead of... I mean, okay, let's look at it from Angie's perspective, okay? Angie's perspective, she just got told, oh, by the way, your mother didn't love you, your father didn't love you, no one cared about you, your mother and father were monsters who killed everyone on the island, and, you know, that's kind of shit. And now we're kind of on the other extreme end of, no, your family actually was quite nice to each other, they were loving, they were caring, even Kenzo was a nice person after all that time, you know? You just don't remember that being the case because you were too young. Like, it comes across as overcompensation for what she just learned. If you get what I'm saying. It's linked to the opposite extreme of the last Tea Party. Yeah.
Are you saying I got presents once too? I don't remember anything like that. That could never have happened.
Do you really think that grandfather, man who loved the occult Western traditions, wouldn't celebrate Halloween? I feel like this Valor's last resort in trying to save Angie's life. If you thought what actually is happening in Angie's truth when you said about her about to die on the island. Oh yeah, no, totally. Like, if Angie, okay, let's assume, I'm gonna assume a shit ton of stuff right now, okay. Let's assume after that last scene we saw of Angie in Modern Times and in episode 4, Angie keeps exploring the island. Angie finds some kind of proof of what happened on the island. She comes to realize that her parents were very likely the reason for everything that happened. She kind of goes down a dark spiral at that point where she's like, what if mom did this? What if mom didn't love me? Well, if she was only in this or dad, I know she had a problem with dad's last mother, and she kind of goes down a downward spiral, and she starts to think like, maybe what's the point of living? I found out the truth, and the truth is horrible, you know? Like, and then this is like another way of being like, trying to resolve that and trying to stop her from taking a step too far. Grandfather's Happy Halloween was pretty much the standard ingredient at our family conferences. Must have been given one. Youth can be so cruel. Grandma has been put all of his heart into choosing that present for you. It looks like your heart didn't remember.
Are you saying that I was just too young to remember? And that was the truth on October 4th?
That day, just like 6 years before, Grandfather entered the parlor with a cry of Happy Halloween. Then he and I traded presents as she shed tears over our long-awaited reunion after a 6-year gap. Grandma was very sad that you weren't able to come. God would have changed from episode 1, Balor who just wanted the truth and hated this type of non-thinking. You don't know if this is better or worse. I mean, essentially, Balor kind of started the games in a position like Erika's position in episode 5 and 6, where it's a case of, he started off with the truth matters beyond the heart, and now he switched onto the other end of the heart matters beyond the truth, even if that means lying to the heart. I feel like there needs to be a middle ground where you need to accept the truth without destroying the heart. If the heart can be avoided, can be saved while finding the truth, then go ahead. But you shouldn't let yourself become trapped in just make-believe because you desperately don't want to acknowledge that truth. Don't tell lies to your heart because they make you feel comfortable, you know? So he gave you presents. So he gave your present to Kirei-san, telling her to make sure you got them.
I never heard anything about a present like that. I never got one.
True. She never had the chance. It's actually complicated. Valor's dead and he's talking to future Angie. Yeah, this is like, this is possibly... Okay, this is either witch BS, which is entirely plausible, or this is Angie desperately being like, no, I must be wrong. That can't be the case. My mom and my family wouldn't do that, right? Right?
I don't believe it. I won't believe that was Ushimi Kenzo. And what about the family conference itself? Wasn't that intense argument over the distribution of the inheritance? How do you know siblings were in money troubles? How hungry were Kenzo's inheritance money?
Angie, where did you hear that from? Or Amakusa Balor's real? God, no, Balor became French and decided that fucking her heart must be destroyed. No, that would be terrible. Imagine this Amakusa dogging Andrew from the edge low. Would certainly be something else.
What do you mean where? It's the truth, isn't it?
I think Dad would talk to you about financial difficulties with his company when you're at that age. Not just Dad. Even Uncle Kraus, Auntie Eva, and Auntie Rosa talked about how much they were in money trouble, wanted Kinder's inheritance money. You really think they would talk about it in front of you?
But... Isn't it true?
That was the bottom line. Angie's words were not mistaken. Not only Rudolph, but Kraus, Hideyoshi, and Rosa as well, all had companies in money trouble. He would start talking about the Rokujima explosion accident as though it was some sort of conspiracy. And a mystery imagined by the public covered the island. Weekly magazines and television shows researched the circumstances of Kinzo's children at the time, and in the future where Angie lived, that research had been made public. But yeah, unironically, seems to be a small hope in Angie's heart is represented by Balor, the big brother she respects above all else, and her scared child stuff is all of her pain and fear. Yeah, I believe that because I do not believe for a second this is the truth. Again, this is no different from just like if the truth is her family killed everyone, yes, that fucking sucks like shitting nothing else. But you know what? You gotta move on. You gotta live with it. You might never, if you look for answers, you might not like what you find, but if you want, you have to ask yourself, what is the worst thing that you could possibly find? And if you think and finding that would hurt too much, then you don't want the truth. You shouldn't seek it. You learned all about that after 1986.
But it's a fact, isn't it? There's still difference between facts and truth.
And does that prove that the series of relatives on Rokujima? I guess that seemed to fit with your memory of your parents telling you to repeatedly be extra polite at the family conference.
Are you saying that what I know about Rokujima, what I know about the Ushimiya family?
Remember, funerals aren't for the dead, they're for the living.
this wrong? You're the one who's wrong, Oni-chan! My soldiers can't be real, there's no way! I should accept that as Ushimiya Kenzo! I never ever made accept that Ushimiya Kenzo was like that!
演者は信じないのか
You don't believe me, Angie.
That's right, I don't believe! I just don't understand why you're showing me something like this! After all, this is your game. No, your game board, isn't it? Pino and Pern. Pino and Pern. One after another is staring at my face, trying to make me surrender their games. But I seek the truth. Those witches' deceptions won't work on me. Now I get you, damn witches.
最後の資格にお兄ちゃんを送り込んできたってわけだわ。
So you sent Oni-chan as fun stars to piss me off.
そうだな
Oh, you're right about one thing. This is
俺のゲーム
my game.
だから確か
So
に
of course this is my tale and I'm the one telling it.
物語であり俺が紡いでいるだからこそもしもお前が島に来ることができたならという if を混ぜることができる
That's why I'm able to add in what if situations, like what would happen if you came into the island too.
See? You made this tale. It's all packed with lies, a fiction you created.
そうだな
Yeah, you're right.
これは全て俺の作り話だ
See?
認めたわね
Admitted it, haven't you?
やっぱりこれはお兄ちゃんの嘘なのよ
So I thought this was all a lie you made up.
どうして嘘をつくの
Why are you lying to me?
Okay.
See, you've admitted it. You have, haven't you? So I thought this was all a lie you made. Why are you lying to me?
Is it that line? I hope it was that line.
どうして私に真実を
Why won't you just tell me the truth?
真実より
Because there's something
大切な
more important. You're right. This is all... You're right. This is all fiction I created. Yeah, you're right. This is all just a fiction I created. There's something more important.
どうしても伝
I
え
need to
たい
get across to you.
真実より大切なこと
Something more important than the truth?
何それ
What the hell are you talking about?
Fuck you, Erica. Did Erica just... You know what? I can entirely believe 112% that Erica would be a fucking grammar Nazi. I am absolutely sure she would be one.
それを分からせるためのものが
Purpose of my game is to help you understand that. This abuse games were made to make Battler believe in witches. Battler's game was made to communicate something to Angie that was more important than the truth. Games never bring about their intended ends by force. After all, Bito's game can never be won for all of eternity, unless Battler himself acknowledged his loss. Battler's game was the same. This was a game that Battler couldn't win, unless Angie acknowledged it herself. So, Battler advanced this game just as Bito had done in the past. To believe or not, to accept or not. The decision lay solely in the hands of the opponent. And so, was trying to shroud Angie with his own illusion.
ようやく理解したわ。
I finally get it. This is what you came between me and you, Oni-chan.
エンジ
Angie,
俺はお前とゲームを
I'm not trying to challenge you to a game.
いいえ、
No,
これはゲームだわ。
this is a game.
私は1986年。
I made a wish hoping to learn the truth on October 4th, 1986.
I feel like the best way you could have done this, Valor, was focus on not Kinzo, but focus on Kirei, Rudolph, and Eva, not Kinzo. Those are the close P for Angie. Kinzo's the root of too much. Yeah, Kinzo... Like... Kinzo being like this is a step too far in believability. If there was something more about Kirei, Rudolph, or Eva that we hadn't seen, or maybe they acted differently just a bit, you could probably work it out, but... As it stands, it's like a bit too far. Though I don't know if Battler Setch is going just like to the most extreme he can, just to try to get whatever his point is across or not.
So
invite me to this game saying that you show me the truth.
このゲームへ招いたわ。そしておかしな幻想
I know you're showing this strange illusion, trying to make me believe that it's the truth.
込ませようとしている。おあいにくね。
Well, too bad.
私、
I'm used to dealing with witches.
慣れてるの。お兄ちゃんが
Fully aware that you're trying to use that kind of face of yours to trick me.
してることなんて100も承知なんだから。
Big Brother knew that no words of his would have any effect on his enraged little sister. So he just quietly listened to Angie's words. But for Angie, even that was frustrating.
もうくだらない茶番は飽き飽きだわ。
I've had more than enough of this stupid farce.
お兄ちゃんに真実を話す気がないというなら、
Don't plan on telling me the truth and end it all now.
私は
I found out my own truth for myself.
お兄ちゃんには頼
I
ら
won't
ない。
rely on you.
そうよ。
That's right.
もともと
There never was anyone I could rely on anyway.
私にはいなかったじゃない。私は
I've
いつだって
I've always been alone.
一人ぼっちだった。
Alone.
Sorry.
このゲームから降りるこ
I
と
won't let you leave this game.
許さない
Well, I think this is about the best place I can probably end it right now. What a strange story we're going with so far. I was expecting to get straight into a game with Bernie, but it seems like we're doing something with Balor first. If this is Balor, that is. What an absolutely odd start we have so far, huh? I'm interested, definitely. It just... very odd start to the episode. Curious what we're gonna get at next time. Anyway, thank you all for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the start of Umineko episode 8. The final episode. Not how you thought it would go. Same. Didn't think it would go like this so far. It's very interesting. I'm happy at least to have theorizing available now. Like, we're back into the unknown. We're back into the part of the game where we are very unsure what the fuck is going to happen next, or what is happening, or what has happened. So I'm going in, unlike episode 7, where we felt like we understood a lot of what was about to happen. Anyway, thank you all again for coming today. If this is your first time coming, may I suggest subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you're aware when I'm streaming. If you like being in that video, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and share the stream around whoever might be interested. But until next time, I'm gonna get up close, I'm gonna get quiet, And I'm gonna say goodbye.